In this video, we're going to be comparing $100 versus $500 air purifiers. Now on the table here today, we have the AC4825, and this unit is representative of units in the $100 range. This unit actually retails for a little bit less a lot of the time, but it is a good representation of a unit in this range. The MinusA2 here, this is a Rabbit Air MinusA2. It's representative of a unit in the $500 range. This one is actually normally retailing for a little bit more than $500. However, once again, it's a good representation of a unit at the $500 price point. So when it comes to comparing $100 versus $500 air purifiers, the biggest difference here is output. Units in the $100 range tend to max out at approximately 120, 130, 140 CFM. And at that output, those units can only accommodate rooms up to about 150 square feet. That is what is going on with this AC4825. You cannot use it in a room larger than approximately 150 square feet. Units in the $500 range are going to have much greater output. Now, the MinusA2 is actually an example of a unit that doesn't have that much output. It outputs at a little over 200 CFM, so not that much. But still at that CFM, it is able to accommodate larger rooms than something like this AC4825. Of course, once you go to the $500 price point, there are many other options other than the MinusA2, and many of those options go up to 300, 400 CFM, and those higher CFM units can be used in rooms up to 300 square feet, which is double the room size recommendation for this AC4825. So in comparing $100 versus $500 units, again, the biggest difference there is output. The most prominent difference is output. Now, the fact is that when you do go up to $500, yes, you can get something with much greater output, but you can also get something with greater output around the $200 range, or even $150, you can get something with 250 CFM. So it's not just output that you're getting for that extra money. What else do you really get for $500? Well, in the case of the Rabbit Air here, like we said earlier, it doesn't have that 400 CFM of other units in the $500 range. So what it offers are several other unique features. The most prominent of those is the fact that it has extra filters. This unit right here, the AC4825, has a single carbon filter and a HEPA filter. So only 2 filters there. With the Rabbit Air, you actually have 5 filters. You have a washable pre-filter, you have a medium filter, you have a HEPA filter, you have a customizable filter, and you have a carbon filter as well. So with the $500 unit, you do get many extra filters. The only filter that's really going to make much of a difference there is the pre-filter. The washable pre-filter is going to really extend the life of all the other filters because it's going to catch all the particles, all the larger particles that come through. The pre-filter is, of course, the filter that goes first. And so it's going to prevent all those larger particles from making it all the way through and actually saturating all the other filters. With the Rabbit Air unit, it has that medium filter, which is also going to make a little bit of a difference there in terms of increasing the lifespan of the HEPA filter. So it is possible to get those extra filters with a unit in the $500 range. Another big difference here is the control panel. The Germ Guardian has a single knob up here that you turn to adjust fan speeds. There are only 5 fan speeds. With the MinusA2 here and similar units, you get buttons or you get a touchscreen control. This unit actually has buttons to control it. And you have 5 fan speeds here. You have an auto setting, you have a pollen setting, so you have some automatic settings there to work with. And you also get an air quality indicator. You get an air quality sensor to go along with that. You get a lot of features. You also get the capability of controlling this Rabbit Air with a phone through an app via Wi-Fi. And that is something that you don't get with something in the $100 range, for the most part at least. A unit in the $500 range is also going to have a bevy of other special features and little things that give it that extra price boost. For example, this Rabbit Air unit can be mounted to the wall. There's a wall mount kit available, so you can actually take this air purifier off the ground and mount it on the wall. That is something, of course, that you cannot do with a unit in the $100 range. The Rabbit Air unit, the MinusA2 specifically, you can also have different artwork applied to the front of the unit. That is something that you do when you buy the unit new. You can select different artwork on the front of the unit. That's something that you can't do with a $100 unit. So there are all sorts of special, small, little unique features that you can get at the higher price point. So what can we say in summary here? Well, first of all, understand that it is simply not a fair comparison to compare a $100 unit with a $500 unit. It's just not fair. This unit is at least a fifth the price of the MinusA2 here. So it's not a fair comparison. That's not why we made the video. We really made it as a general interest, just comparing the different air purifiers at different price points and just seeing what you really get for your money. And the truth is that for $500, you don't really get that much more than you get for $150 to $200. So in upgrading from something like a $100 unit, you really only need to spend maybe another $50 to $100 to really get most of what you're going to get with an upgrade. Once you go up to $300, $400, $500, $600, like this MinusA2 here, you're really getting a lot of unique features that are, for the most part, not completely necessary. When you make the jump from $100 to $150 to $200, you're getting substantial differences in terms of particle filtration and gas filtration. You're getting a substantial boost in output. You're getting enough of a boost of output to really make the air purifier usable in most size rooms. You really don't need to go all the way up to $500. So $100 versus $500 unit, yes, you do get the greater output, but you also get all those extra features as well.